Okay, well, we're back again. Another first in chat is ready for you guys. And I'm sorry about the pings. So the third one's about to pop. A spider now, get so Data Gnome, then Hypercrafting, and then Spider. All getting a first in chat. Which again I cannot read from my activity feed. So what? I just changed output, streaming settings. No, I mean, oh my god. Video, base canvas resolution, 1440p. Output resolution, 1440p. Resolutions match, no downscaling required. Output also says under streaming settings, rescale output disabled, and then resolution 1440p. It's saying it's not downscaling, and there's no downscaling required, and yet here we are. I'm very much on 1440p. Where's like my resolution? Does it show here? Anyway, I'm definitely 1440p. I mean, I did check it, Spider. It doesn't do much for me. Apart from telling me my bitrate is stable. Yeah, no, it's definitely not a broadcasting at 1440p. Video track landscape 1, which is the highest one, is at 1920 by 1080. Even though everything on OBS is set to 1440. Well, right, Fusion casing 40. Okay. I need Ruridit and HSSS. Oh, look, it is what it is. I'm not going to do it another time. My activity feed being off is still bugging me. Where's HSSS? Do I have any HSSS? I do. Where are you being... Oh, it is here. You have room. Cool. Okay, well... Is anyone else streaming that we would know who is anyone else having the activity feed issues, or is that just me? I'm quite curious. Because even on Twitch the alert thing isn't loading in properly, which makes me think it's not just me. But then isn't my OBS? I mean, like my streamer bot is connected to everything just fine. OBS, My Twitch bot. I don't know. The activity feed is the. It's just called the activity feed in the stream manager on Twitch. It is where any follows, subscriptions, gift subs, channel point redeems, raids would all show up, right? And that is something that's how I read my stuff. It loads in and says you have all filters set, maybe activity, but you filtered out all items, right? That's what I see. But I should see when you guys put like first in chat and stuff, and I don't get any of that. Like if you press filter, it shows feed and alerts. I click on alerts, and it doesn't load in. Yeah, it endlessly loads. Exactly. Yeah. And that's the same on Twitch and on OBS. So I'm wondering if it's just like a whole Twitch issue. So is anyone else streaming and having that problem? Yeah, how weird. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fair to say I'm a little annoyed about it. I need more of these. Oh wait, no, that's right. Put those in there. Well, look, okay. Somehow I can't broadcast both to 1440p and look. I can see my followers are on 152 right now. That is one higher than it was a second ago. Did someone follow me? I have no idea. I could not tell you if someone just followed me because I can't see. But I saw the number go up. It said what? It was 151 earlier. How annoying. Even like when I go to like my analytics, it's not loading in. I'm guessing there's something wrong with Twitch. Okay, so I'll slowly get made. Right. Twitch down. Let's check on down detector. I mean, it's not down, but there's clearly a problem, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the last hour or so, there's like a big spike in reports. On Twitch. Okay. Well, according to Twitch's own status page, everything's fine. But I think they're full of shit. So I reckon it's probably there's probably something wrong. Yeah, well, relying on someone to police themselves on that thing is kind of redundant, isn't it? Well, that's just really annoying, man. Person who followed me. It could have been a bot who followed me. I don't even know. Cheers. That's great. And even like the viewer count for Twitch is like notoriously inaccurate when I read it anyway. Like I'll get raided, see the raid and everyone show up. but my viewer count won't update until like a minute after the raid. I don't think the on-screen notifications are working either, are they? They wouldn't be. If I can't read any of the activity feed, then there's no way my Stream Elements or Streamlabs or whatever I use for my alerts, I don't remember, would work either. Yep, so there's actually no way of knowing. Hooray. Ooh. Surprisingly, I think I can actually make another Fusion Mark II reactor, because apparently I've got the resources, which is quite nice. Hooray. I will need, not those, ZPM Energy Hatch. Where are you? 16, please. Oh yeah, okay, cool. We'll keep going. I have no idea. My ability to communicate with you guys is limited to chat, which is fine. That's largely how we do things anyway. But if you do anything nice for me, I have no idea. It's basically what I can discern from that. If you do anything that I'm supposed to notice, I'm not gonna notice. I'm like squinting. I like have one eye open. Oh. Well, account created 5 minutes ago. How impressive. Yeah. No, I mean, that's interesting. Also, my followers now 153. So so that bot definitely followed. Made his account in the last 5 minutes and kindly showed himself here. That's great. But look, okay, there was a bot earlier that took me from 150 to 151. Then I went to 152, and now I'm on 153. But I've only had two bots. So the 152 follower guy, that was a real guy. I just don't know who it is. And there is no way of me knowing because I can't look at anything on my Twitch. Nothing loads in. My follower list. Oh, no, you know what? I take that back. I can look at my follower list. And I believe the 152 was in fact the same person who just had the same bot who just messaged. With a different name by one letter. Down to Texas Giga spiking? Well, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. Oh, yes it is. Okay. Okay, well, at least I'm not crazy. Right. How are we doing with this stuff? This stuff is also crafting. It's coming along. It's doing its thing. Let's, you know what? Look, this stream's a bit different to how the other ones usually go. Let's go do the GeoGrid. You know, I don't even know if ads play. I never got any ad notifications or anything at the start of the stream. I have no idea what's going on. So let's just do some stuff. Look, stuff's auto crafting in the background, so we can just do a bit of this. Right. Touches the equator, area greater than 200,000 square kilometers. Okay. What do we think? Colombia. Oh, I could have done better. Unfortunate. Flag with a star or sun that touches the equator. I think I can't. I don't think I'm allowed to put Ecuador for any of the answers that touch the equator. That's way too common. I think me going with Colombia was a bad idea. Somalia. Okay, worse. Right, never won an Olympic medal. Cameroon. No. Gabon. No. Okay, well now we fucked this. Okay. Let's ignore this column for now. Coastline on the Indian Ocean, area greater than 200,000. Okay. Yemen. Nice. Okay. I really was like teetering on the edge of the area greater than, but I'll take it. Also, the flag for Yemen. It's I mean, look, I trust GeoGrid to be up to date with flags. I did not know that was Yemen's new flag. Oh, so it's double the size that the area thing was asking for. They'd probably go done like Sri Lanka or something, you know? I googled the flag of Yemen, and apparently that has just been the flag for ages, and I'm being stupid. My bad. It just looks really weird there. I don't know why. I feel like that's not right. I'm really confused. I've got like some what is it? Where you remember it, the Mandela effect. I've got some Mandela effect with this flag. Has it really always been that flag? Crazy. Okay, I'm not gonna question it. Not anymore, anyway. What do they think it was? I don't know. Not that. Like those colors, maybe like the green that's used as well. I just didn't think it was like just a basic tricolor. No, it's just totally. But I'm just like I don't know. Maybe there was a star in it once upon a time. It hasn't got like the triangle on the star because that was like North Yemen, and there's a whole thing with that. I'm actually getting a video up of the history. I'm so I don't know why my brain is forgotten. Okay, right. Alcohol prohibition. Interesting. Uh, that's a weird category to have on here. Okay. Tunisia. Oh, I have no idea if maybe they do though. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Okay. Yeah, no, this just totally been the flag. They had a green star in the middle, for North Yemen, and then like South Yemen had the red star with the blue triangle. No, no idea. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, right. I'm not going in that bottom row either. What's this one? Coastline of the Indian Ocean, flag with a star or sun. French Southern Territories. Hell yeah. Um, I have two guesses left. Like this is messed up. No, I've looked, Spider. I know. I've just like got some weird Mandela effect. No, okay, now that I'm looking at it, maybe I'm just crazy. It makes sense. Okay, don't worry. Okay. Where am I most likely to get another legendary answer? Probably here. Syria. Nope. Tough. Tough. Yeah, look, a lot of people got like a middling score. Normally you get quite a lot near the end on this score distribution. People struggled at this one. I could have said Somalia for that one instead of for this one. Oh, that's so annoying. French Southern Territories was the best answer for the middle one. Look at me go. And then I said Christmas Island instead of Heard Island and McDonald Islands. Thailand for this one instead of Yemen. But that's, I mean, both are still pretty good. Maldives is the best answer for top right. Interesting. But even then, there's not many. And then Somalia again. I'd already used the best answer. That's rough. Right. How is the oh terrible. It's good that that's full and power's not really being a problem. Oh, this stream feels so weird. I feel really lost without my activity feed. It's not like a big deal. It makes everything feel a bit odd. Oh, I have no dragon steel. I guess I turned. Thank you, Spider. I appreciate that. That's great. Give me. Yeah. Okay, another fusion reactor. Okay, well we're gonna overclock this assembly line. Obviously, this thing needs to be parallelized very soon. Because this thing is a big bottleneck right now. But I want to get this fusion stuff done first. Is there a parallel assembly line? No. We just make more and then have them all be linked on the same pattern provider in a subnet, right? We can pattern P2P them. Hang on, there's no pattern P2Ps in this, is there? No. Oh, I love Wheat Party, man. Do do do. I'm gonna go through all of these, isn't it? Okay. I might find an older geogrid. Also, let me close all these tabs. Right. I will get the time guesser up as well. I don't really know what's going on. We're just... doing something a little different. Right. Here we go. Here's another one that I haven't done before. North America population over 5 million. Flag with only 3 colors in North America and a corruption perception index over 40. Sure. The Dominican Republic. I'll take it. A flag with only 3 colors. Panama. Ugh, terrible. Cuba. Oh, terrible. I thought about doing Cuba for the 3 colors one, and then I went to Panama instead. Just silly. Okay, bottom 20 in population density. That's gonna be hard. Oh yeah, no, it might do. I just thought it'd be too common. Bottom 20 in population density. You like Norway in the middle? Rough. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this one. I don't think it is. Right. I don't know what to tell you. Right. I've got Australia in my head, but I want to do a country in Africa. Algeria. This is quite a brave guess. Because quite a lot of people live there. This is hard. Okay, flag with only 3 colors. We'll just do this one instead. Right. Bottom 20 in population density. I'm like going back to Africa with this. Yeah, Mayan's gonna have the same flag as Norway. No, but remember, it's population density, right? You know, if it's a small place, it's not gonna work. Bottom 20 in population. Okay, I'm gonna do the time zone one instead. Right. Population over 5 million with more than one time zone. There's a lot of answers for this one, surely. So, I'm gonna go with just France. Fine. Whatever. Flag with only 3 colors and more than one time zone. Only 3 colors, more than one time zone. Does Malaysia have more than one time zone? Probably not. Honestly, there's not many countries with more than one time zone. Now that I really think about it. I don't know, man. I don't know. What? What is up with this population density question? How is I guess Mongolia has a lower corruption index? Svalbard is in the lowest 20. Okay, well then in that case I'm gonna put it in. Why? Huh. I don't think it is. I think it means countries. I think that's why. I think it's just bottom 20 countries, which is why Svalbard and Jan Mayen isn't working. No, I don't think it would include that. Not in the bottom, not in a top 20 list. Or bottom 20 list. Because a lot of questions do have the option of having you know, overseas territories and stuff. But I think when it's asking for bottom 20, it means bottom 20 countries. Not bottom. I already tried Mongolia for this one, but I'm assuming it doesn't meet the corruption perception index. And Mongolia, I think, has more than 3 colors. The blue, the red, and the gold. But there's probably a bit of white in there or something, right? I don't know. I don't remember the flag exactly. You think it is just 3? I mean, everyone's going to say it. It is like the answer. For a population density question, Mongolia is the only thing you're going to say. Same with this one being Australia. But like, I don't know. That's rough. French Guiana? Yeah, fair play. I should have thought of that. Costa Rica for that one. Papua New Guinea with more than one time zone. Kazakhstan being more common for that one. Iceland here. I mean, that's quite a high percentage for a least common answer. 8%. Alright, I'm gonna get this. We're gonna do this because, I mean, I've got the, Oh, I'll go through them in a second. Hang on. How are we doing with this? I'd like to soft hammer you. Oh no, sorry. As you were. No, as you were. Let's just make sure it is going. No, come on. I would like the converter for this so I can overclock this. Yeah, you're fine. Wow. I can't afford all that. That's great. How much fusion casing do I need for wall sharing fusion reactors? Like the next set? It's like 30, right? Yeah, he'd know. Just give me a stack. Okay. I'm gonna shove these in here, I think. And a knack alloy. Oh, a bit low on the quarter dust. No, not my terminal. Okay, good. And then some HSSS. Yeah, this is slow. I really need this to finish so I can do this, and then I'll queue up the fusion casing, and then we'll do the time guesser. Yeah, I mean, just having a second one... Whoops. Okay. She just face inside. I thought I fixed that. Oh well. I probably didn't. I probably just did a terrible job. Okay, there we go. There's the converter. Oh no, not my exchanging gadget. Okay. Now I'm gonna queue up. They're on their way. They'll be fine. $30 Fusion Mark II casing. I think that should be enough, right? I think that should be enough. We've got plenty of the glass. I need to queue up 4 of these as well. They'll sort themselves out in that time. Right. You gone. Let me just do this so I don't break anything important. Hey, Hypercrafting. Do you know how many fusion casing I'd need to wall share another thing. Another fusion reactor. I've queued up 30 more Fusion Mark II casing. Is that going to be enough to like stack another one? 24th one each? Yeah, okay, so it is. Oh crap. Well, I'm guessing that wire mill is busy. Oh, there we go. There we go. I could make it now. Actually, that's not true. I can't make it now, but I'm very close to making it now. Okay. I need a ZPM sensor and emitter, which I don't think I have the data for yet. But I can get those. Okay. Sensor and emitter. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. Well, HSSS seems to be a little busy right now. Where's the mixer for that stuff? They're all going a bit nuts, aren't they? Yeah, you take 25 seconds. Rough. The activity thing's fixed. Refresh. Hooray! Yeah, I don't see any of the follower notifications because I'm guessing they were all bots. But I see all 3 of your first in chats. Well, wonderful. That is good news. I'm glad that's fixed. Right. Are there any other mixers that seem particularly behind? Ruridit? But I've got another Ruridit one over here, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, okay. HSSG seems fine. Graphene seems fine. Yeah, okay. So we just need, in my opinion, another LEV mixer that does my HSSS. They're really loud, aren't they? Right, HSSS, Iridium, Osmium, and HSSG. On setting 2. Grab a robot arm. 6. Yeah. There you go. Grab a 1x2 draw. My lock and link. No, I'll fix it. I should really break it first. Right, there you are. Happy? Good, good. Right. That is all set up, which means we're going to get more HSSS. Hey, pups, how's it going? Oh. Oh, all our argon is argon. Cool. Yes, no, I agree. Okay, I think we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna get these 2 set up in extractors. Right, carbon dust. And magnesium dust. Then the 2 extractors. I'm gonna grab... I could do super tanks, but I think I'm just gonna do the Skystone ones. How much magnesium do I have? Probably a shitload. Oh, 1200. That's not a lot. But I've got a lot of magnesite. So, it'll be fine. Yes, I will do, I think. That's a good idea. Where's the button where I can just, like, press for what's in there? Partition. Thank you. Right, brilliant. Okay. With those 2 ready, let me grab some dragon steel. and a ZPM 4 amp energy converter. I can set the AE to JEI searching. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Just... Oh, then it gets rid of the search at the top. Oh no, I can't live without that. I'm very used to that being there. No. I'll live if I just remember to press 4 and not 4A. I'll be fine. I'm sure I could as well, but I'm not ready yet. Right, let me get a floint, as we like to call them. Cool, buffer's filling up. Interfaces. So, output, input, input. We send in liquid magnesium and liquid carbon to make argon plasma. There we go. Said argon plasma then goes through a plasma gen. So versus the helium, how good is that? If that does 258 for every 5. Oh, it's way better. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Ooh. The fusion casing's done. Okay, I'm gonna change all of these. I was gonna switch the helium plasma to duranium, but I imagine both are good. I'm confused. What's happened here? You do work, don't you? Have I missed an output? Ah. I'm using... this is the output I was using. Okay. Just need a second to tidy this up. Yeah, it should be that one as the output, and you should be water. And I can get rid of all this. No, I agree. How soon do I need this stuff, the lutetium? Looks like I don't need it particularly soon. Do I need to use the fluid for Americium? I do. How soon do I need Americium? This is going to make Spider upset if it's not in the first slot, so I'm going to put it in the first slot. I do kind of agree with him though. Right. They're all using the Argon now. As soon as I need neutronium, I need americium. It's here. It's used for some UV components as well. But I need it for the cleaning maintenance hatch. No. No. Yes. Oh, yeah, okay, well there you go. Right, where is my helium plasma? Yeah, no longer do we do deuterium and tritium. You're done. Right, as you said, I think the thing that makes the most sense is to do these two guys, right? So honestly, I might set up like all the extractors for these at the back here. Is that insane? That doesn't feel insane. That way I'll end up moving the ones down that I see down there, up here. I'll move those in a second. Okay, right, that's fine. Let's get some extractors. Give me 4. Oh, too far. The magnesite electrolyzer. Yeah, you're right. I don't really have like a central area though, do I, Spider? That's the kind of thing that goes in like a very central spot. Don't you think? I put it where it's made or used. Interesting. I could maybe do that. I don't hate that idea. Right. Let me grab this. You know, work on a giant map for D&D. Your endgame map. Exciting. Who was the person who made a load of biomes in Axiom in Minecraft? Was that me? Who was that? Right, what am I doing? I need to lock and link the drawer. Oh, terrible news. All right. Yeah, it does. It's maxed out. Right. I know, but it's gonna cover plenty, right? It's gonna be fine. No, I know I should. I know I should. But it covers the whole room. I'm not gonna build out that way anyway, I don't think. It's not in my chunk stuff. It's okay. Right. Then that will be my source of magnesium. I really don't think it will, but if it does, then you can rave on about it as much as you like. Right, magnesite when it's all processed. Smelting magnesite. Oh, smelting this. Wait, huh? Oh, okay, I see. I understand the problem. Okay, we're already at this point, so we can't do this. This number looks quite stable, so I'm going to assume that's fine. Interesting. Being out of argon is bad. We should fix that. I have no idea if ads are playing, by the way. I don't think ads are playing. I haven't read anything about ads popping up. We've gone past the first hour mark. There were none at the start of the stream, as far as I could tell. I wasn't getting a notification. Which I guess is good news for you guys, right? Alright, this takes 45 seconds. This takes... We did the maths on this. I've got to increase these both by the same... magnitude, I guess is the right word for this. So if this is EV to HV, then I need to have some sort of equivalent. Probably IV to IV4 amp makes the most sense. I can't use that though. I need to use the 16 converter. You got ads? See, I can't see the notification for that. That's so weird. Right. I'll do this, and then we'll do the time guesser, I guess. Oh, you're already here? There's already a 16 amp energy converter? Interesting. Okay, let me try this then. Boop, boop. Oh, sorry. Can't do that. Oh, you want the only EV thing running. Oh, my bad. Okay. This all needs a bit of a rejig. What a mess. My inventory's a mess. Everything's a mess. I don't need that anymore. I'm probably gonna need more than 4 cable. Give me another, like, 10. Okay. I will sort my inventory out in a second, hypercrafting. Because I agree, it is a bit of a mess. It needs sorting out. Right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take one away from this. I'm going to do this. And then this is going to go here. Oh. Yeah, we're good. I got like a lot of Modi Factory flashbacks to all my energy hatches blowing up. But no, we're okay. Okay, well that's a tiny bit more argon coming in, I guess. Yeah, it's really not that quick, is it? Okay, sure. Oh, I guess it's kind of quick because it's sorted that out. Right, inventory check. I need these for the new fusion reactor. I'm gonna put those in a second. The axe can come here. That can go away. That can go away. That can go away. Kind of paste gadget can go in there. My lock and link. That can go away. That can go away. That can go away. That can go away. All right, that looks pretty good. I know. I know. Oh, my exchanging gadget can go in here as well. Okay, there we go. This is all right. I really need the coins. Most of the coins are in the backpack. I have a slot for my coins so that whenever I cash in my rewards, I always have somewhere for them to go. Does that make sense? Right. Time guess it. Uh, Association Boy Scouts Uruguay. Right. If it's like not in Montevideo, I'm gonna be really annoyed. Oh, I didn't pronounce it right. Unlucky. Okay. If they're in America or something on like a trip, I'm gonna be really, really upset. Uh, right. This is like, I don't know. No, whatever is going on with this thing, this is old. Um, like this old. Yeah, I'm gonna go 1920. I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it was earlier, but I reckon it's probably around there, maybe a bit later. Um, Again, I don't know. I'll take it. Good start. Um, Pemlico? Does that say? Yeah. Shamrocks. Okay. That is Trafalgar Square, right? Uh, Give me a second. I know what I'm doing. I know London, I promise. I've been here a million times. Okay. Yes, this feels right. Yeah. Wait. Sorry, the statue. We are. Where are we? Oh, I mean, we're pretty okay. Come on. I mean, we're somewhere on this road. I think it's fine. Anyway, the year. Uh, is it 1935 or is it earlier? That is my. That's all I'm thinking about. Is this like 1920s, like Irish independence kind of thing? Is it just like a St. Patrick's Day thing? Or is it? This could be the 20s, and I don't want to be off by like 15 years. Oh, I don't know. Is there any like better way of me telling? There really isn't much way. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna assume later because it's quite good picture quality, and that's it. 62. I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. No, that's completely my fault. I assumed it was a much more historical thing than just being St. Patrick's Day, and I should have just assumed it was St. Patrick's Day. The buses were way. No, I was totally wrong. I don't know why I thought it was pre-war. That was really silly. Crap. Okay. You can post messages in the Twitch ping channel. Oh, I mean, I probably shouldn't have that be the case. Permissions. Everyone. View channel. Uh, I just want everyone to be able to view it. No sending messages. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Hypercrafting. Okay, Poznan, we're in Poland. That says 91. Okay. Is this just like the biggest station in Warsaw, or are we like actually? Because he's just naming places. I'm trying to read this, and I can't discern the place name out of all that. And whether that place name is actually like a different town, or if whether it's is it this one? But I haven't heard of that place. Where's the train station? Is that the main? That doesn't look like the main train station. Oh, here. Yeah, there's not really much way of me knowing, right? Okay, the year is at least 1991, right? Because of that. So we'll start there. But am I going to just stay there? All right. Well, I will take it. I don't think I get many exactly 10,000s. Um. Okay, I need to know which one, what this is. Crap. Are we in like? There's that really big one in Barcelona that wasn't done yet, so it's not that. Are we in like Cologne? They have pretty nuts cathedrals, right? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, you don't think it is? Where are the cathedrals? There is one. Is that the only like nuts one? It doesn't look like that building. It's not. It's not the same place. Like the whatever that's going on here is not going on there, is it? It's just not the same place. I don't know what this is or where this is. Oh crap. uh. Okay. I'm gonna go to Madrid. Yeah. Um. The year. Yeah. Like early. Unfortunately, I just don't know. That is not the same building. Okay. Dresden. I remember where Dresden is. I'm clever. uh, None of these buildings are giving the vibe. This is very specific, isn't it? Like whatever's going on with these dudes is very, very distinct. And I'm supposed to know where it is, but I just don't. um, it's not. I don't think it's going to be in Rome. I think if it's going to be anywhere in Italy, it's probably maybe Milan. Uh, it's just not going to be here, is it? No, I don't know either, which is annoying. Um, oh, it's so tricky. I don't know. Oh, no. No, that's not right. That is not the same building. Which is annoying because it was kind of close. I'm just gonna have to go somewhere that I know is wrong and just accept it, I think. I can't just keep looking forever. Florence. I mean, I know it's not that. Okay. Munich. They don't seem like the type to have one that looks like this. No. No, it does. I know it's the really nuts one, right? But obviously, it wasn't. Like it can't be, right? Like I know it. Surely not. I thought the whole point was that it wasn't done yet. Okay. It was Milan. Oh my god! I went and looked at Milan, and it was Milan. You're kidding. I looked. No, I knew it wasn't hypercrafting. Don't worry. Don't feel bad. I went and looked right at that building, and I said it doesn't look like that, and I'm annoyed. I'm so annoyed. I looked at that picture, and I said I looked at the exact building. No, I know Spider, and I dismissed it. I deserve that. I deserve that completely. Okay, FDR. Uh, I'm annoyed at myself for staring right at it and then getting it wrong. Right. He doesn't look that dead yet, so it's probably like 1936. Bless him. Uh, I mean, they looked similar but not exact, right? I thought it would like. I thought I would look at it and be like, yes, that's it, straight away. And like the exterior of the building didn't look the same. Right. I'd assume that they're just at the White House, right? I mean, they might be like at like his other residence wherever he lived. I don't know. But I'm just going to assume that they're at the White House. He didn't travel much. Right. Okay. I'll take it. I didn't think they'd be in the West Wing, but I guess they were. And then it was 39. All right. I'll take it. Not a bad run. We did get a full 10,000 on one of them, which I like. Obviously, the Milan fumble was unfortunate because I had it and then I went away. Um, but otherwise, I think we were pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Right, we have spare argon gas. Brilliant. Let's come back down. So, what fusion reactors do I need for Mark 1s? Hang on, let me do... the lanthanum and the silicon. These are both. I can do these with dusts, right? No, I can't do this with dusts. I have to do this with ingots. Silicon ingots should be fine though. Did you enjoy the Did you enjoy the time guesser, Popster? I'm glad. Time guesser is very good fun. Much better than GeoGuessr. I would much rather guess things that are like historic photographs rather than like a modern day setting of some place. Every time. I should move the item output as well so they actually go in. Okay, so one is just sending in lanthanum, which I'm sure I can send as the dust, because there only is the dust, and the other one has to be silicon ingots, which is fine. Okay, the shellite. Grab a flux point, grab an IV16 converter. Cool. Okay. There they both go. Good. These are both going to need storage buses. Good. Okay. And then we send the lanthanum and the silicon through this fusion reactor. To get this. Right, I should probably think about this, actually. Hang on. I would like this one to have this instead. I'm going to get rid of that. You have the silicon. You will have the lanthanum. Cool. That's going to run. Yep. It's going to come here, which is good. And I will shove it in a skystone tank, I think. What? What's wrong with them? I like a good skystone tank. Okay, well, look, the thing that I like about them is that they store 16 buckets of something. I appreciate the small amount of stuff that they store. I don't need any more than that. I don't want to do a 1,000 bucket. A bronze drum hypercrafting. Oh. Okay, that's a fair point. Okay, that's a very fair point. It's not that we haven't done that before. Maybe I just like 32 buckets, huh? Don't say I should have like an MV output hatch instead then. Okay. Argon plasma. You literally had that typed. Okay. See, I know what you guys are like. I know exactly what you're gonna do. Okay. It's more that I know the exact thing you're gonna do because I'm thinking, oh, am I making the exact same mistake? Am I making that mistake myself? I criticize myself before you guys do. Don't worry. Right. Casing needs to go away. You're cold? Oh, not the yank numbers. We don't... I mean, hang on, that's not that cold. Hang on, I need some buses. Sorry, hatches. Yeah, that's like... To me, that's like an average temperature. Okay, it's an average outside temperature. Inside, yeah, I'd rather it be like 20 degrees. Or whatever yank number that is. I've run out of oak logs. For my LV input hatches. Sorry. I wanted 15 of these and it was like no can do. It's because it's all getting used for coal. I have 4.5 million charcoal. The Greg plank? Why am I typing in Greg? I know exactly what you mean as well. You mean these guys. Um... Alright, it did it. No? Where do I get wood pulp from? I don't run this recipe. And I don't run a biomass distillery because I run a fermented biomass distillery, don't I? Anyway, it's managed. It's fine. I've upgraded them as well. It will be fine. Back down. Okay. So to terminal this, I need all the hatches. So this slot, and this slot. And then we go boop. Then oh yeah, I only need half the inputs. That makes sense. I grab the fusion glass, do the same thing. Boop. Then I grab, thank you, Popster. Then I grab this casing, and like Hypercrafting said, you use 24. He was bang on. Then I asked for 4 of these, and then we're good. Yes, I'll lock the new ones to water. The new outputs to water. Yeah. Okay, as for the interior ones, cool. What a fun and totally not tedious thing to do on every fusion reactor we make. Am I right, guys? There we go. Could have used fusion casings instead. No, I'm good, actually. I think I would rather not do that. Okay, we're waiting on the tritium for the other guys. I refuse to stop complaining. Ugh. I'm gonna swap this around. That's not gonna work. It's fine. Come on, tritium. It's a little slow. It's fine. So the first one's doing argon plasma, then the second one is probably going to do duranium, at which point we then need another 2, one doing titanium and one doing darmstadtium. Yeah, and then one doing americium. Oh, I need 3 more fusion reactors. Not looking forward to that. Okay, hang on. There's also, I have room for 1 more fusion Mark 1. We never finished the casing for it. I could do like extra europium probably. I don't know. I mean, it's not even like it's like I'm not scaling anything. I'm just making what I'm literally forced to make. So, and then making the bare minimum of that. So it's not great. Right, 18 of this. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. No, I know, Rex. It's so annoying. Okay, well, HSSS, once again, is feeling a little slow. I should really... Okay, screw it. Travel anchor. I should really have an EBF travel anchor. It's kind of insane that I don't. I'll just do it like here. There we go. How are you doing? It's fine. Oh, don't worry. I'm stubborn too. HSSS currently gets made. Yeah. Then what's the issue? No, I don't think so. But I will admit I was a bit confused on why it didn't just start immediately. But now it is just starting immediately, so I don't know. The argon was always fine, and the nitrogen I'm sure is fine. So that's a bit curious. But I don't know, I guess it's fine. That's silicon, right? Yeah, that's silicon. How are you doing? You're doing fine, okay. No, I noticed that. I'm a bit confused. I might explain why we were low on it. But I think we were low on it because we're just using loads, which is fair enough. Right. Fusion 18. Okay. Aquata alloy, ruridate, and then europium. We can do something about the Aquata alloy and the ruridate. But the europium, I don't know. That's annoying. It's not that we don't need too much more, right? I mean, like, or is it 40 more? That's kind of a lot, actually. Oh, yeah, okay. I could solve all the other problems, like, now. But I can't solve that europium problem right now. I mean, I could just make the new fusion reactor do europium instead of duranium right now. I could. Just until we get more fusion reactors. That makes sense, right? There's a logic there. Right, europium. Sorry that I've forgotten. Give me the liquid. Where's the liquid? Neodymium and hydrogen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the logic I'm going for with this decision. However, this is not going to be able to cover that, so it's at PM16. Do hypercrafting, do these recipes use 2 amps of the material or just 1 amp? Like obviously the inputs into the input hatches are 4 amps. Hey BBS, how's it going? Huh. What's going on here? No power. Oh. Like actually no power. I'm so sorry. I was doing fine.
It's a raid!
Oh, Matrixus has given me a massive raid, and I can actually see it now. The alerts are working. Hello, everyone. How was your StarTech? You're playing StarTech 2, right? Hey, Data Gnome. What have I done? What's happened here? Oh, well that's really stupid of me. Oh, it's really... and I see how I did it. Okay, that's really stupid of me. No wonder I lost all my power. Half my plasma generators were not actually using plasma. My bad. That's terrible. This takes 31 seconds. Oh, that's really bad. That's totally my fault as well. Did you, Spider? Did you really? You got your AE sorted today and got rid of Tom's? That's great. Oh, I can't believe I've done that. I mean, it will sort itself out, but that was really dumb. Obviously, we're a little further along, messing around with the fusion reactors. Oh yeah, the infinite water card. We recently got the gravel, sand, and dust ones sorted out. I do quite enjoy the AE2 integration in StarTech with Greg. All the alloys and stuff. I really hope that my power starts going back up again, because it looks quite stuck. I'm not sure what's up with that. Is that going up? Yes, okay. It is... Yeah. These just take a while to spin, and I guess they weren't going for so long. Which is completely my fault. Okay. Right, other than that, other than the power being terrible, we just set up more europium in the Fusion Mark II. This one should really stay on. But it isn't running. Okay. Then I'll keep it off until it does. Yeah, I barely use any Crate infrastructure these days. We did briefly set up some weird Create thing so I could enchant my travel staff with range 3. Because we needed bottle of enchanting. For the power screen, that is Neon Craft. Which I added to StarTech because it looks cool. Looks cooler with the shaders on, but my shaders were lagging my game out, so I had to turn them off. Yeah, we got a few little signs around. You used the crushing wheel until LUV hypercrafting? We didn't use the crushing wheel at all, really, I don't think. We used the Steam Forge hammers. Hey, Yoshi. Yep. Technically, I've capped it off here. I'm letting it go higher once I have more capacitors to put in. But yeah, the substation, if I come to the controller block, yeah, you can put in... It doesn't actually show it here, but you can definitely go higher. I'm surprised it doesn't show options of it going higher. It just shows you more capacitors. Hang on, if I click on the capacitors, it should give me... All batteries must be the same, only this block can be used. I mean, that's not even true. Because this one's got different stuff in here. Yeah, I should check on my LEV. Can I get another one of these? I can. I'm just not very familiar with Create, I guess, hypercrafting. I'd like to get better at it, but this isn't really the pack for it, is it? Okay. Power's still very dead. How's my nitrobenzene? My other fuel? It's okay. The power setups have been pretty good in StarTech, I'd say. We went from using the lapidary dynamos until like EV. Then we got the nuclear reactors mainly for the recipes, but they do generate quite a bit of power as well. That got us about to IV, where I made the large gas turbines and the nitrobenzene, and then that carried us until plasma. And we just swapped out the helium plasma for argon plasma. Though I guess in the case of 2 of my plasma turbines, I swapped them out for argon gas and ruined everything. Still not enough. Come on. Thank you, hypercrafting. That's great. I guess I shouldn't really have asked my... I shouldn't have asked my crafting to make more stuff while my power was really bad. That was kind of silly. They're taking ages to spin up, man. I mean, the rotors are great. One thing that is very, very broken about StarTech's power gen is if you're using any multi-block with a rotor holder in it, even the large steam turbine, I'm sure could do this. Any of the StarTech exclusive superconductor metals, so stuff like your soul infused, your signalum, your lumium, etc. These rotors are insanely broken. So we're using Dragon Steel ones, which is the ZPM superconductor. It has 1100% turbine power on it and 380% turbine efficiency. Compare that with a neutronium one. Where's the neutronium one? Here. 250 and 400, and this is 380 and 1100. It's ridiculous. And I haven't even got neutronium yet. So yeah, if you guys are playing StarTech, absolutely use the rotor holder multis, so the large steam turbine, the large gas turbine. They're very good. You know, if you did the lapidary boiler setup with some large steam turbines, that power would set you up for ages, I'm sure. We just did the gas instead, because I never did the lapidaries to boilers thing. I just kept them as dynamos, which was fine, really, you know. It set me up for quite a while. There we go. Okay. We're actually gaining power again. Can I switch these back on? Let this fill up.
Keep following and following.
Good stuff. Oh, Dragon, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. I don't know if you guys noticed earlier, but Twitch was having like a nightmare with the alerts and a load of things. And I kept thinking it was on my end for so long. And I couldn't read any of my alerts or anything. It was very annoying. Right. The capacitor's done, right? Yes. Right. You can break the substation, by the way, and just... It won't void the power or anything. It's fine, see? Just got a bigger buffer now. How much harder would the ZPM capacitor be to make? Out of curiosity. Need an energy module. I could do that research. I have a research station. Europium, ZPM. Oh, yeah, this is doable. How much is it? 24 billion. Yeah, I can get that. It's a tier 2 capacitor as well. Okay. Let me grab an energy orb cluster. And we will do the research, I think. Right, so... Yeah, I've got my second fusion reactor Mark II on Europium because we were a little bit low. But I need way more fusion Mark IIs. If I go to the quest book, I need tritanium, I need americium, and I need darmstadtium, and I need duranium for the tritanium. And I've done the lutetium stuff. Where is it? It's this one. Here. Which is needed for the Americium as well. So I need, in total, 4 more Mark II fusion reactors. Realistically, I could use the one that's doing Europium now as one of them. So I need 3 more. And I spent all of last stream just getting one of these. They were ridiculously expensive. I'm going to check on that fiber stuff. Where is that getting made? Not here. Is it getting made in the clean room? My clean room's a mess, by the way. I apologize. We're going to do a pass on all my circuit making stuff the moment we get access to the cleaning maintenance hatch. Which is what all the fusion reactor stuff is for, really. It might be this side. It's not this side. Where is it then? Where do I make this? Oh, it's in the LCRs. Ah, up here. So why are we not making these? A lack of the fiber ones? The fiber reinforced circuit boards? So wherever they're being made, that's being made too slowly. Which is here. This is too slow. Okay. Realistically, I guess it should be in a chem reactor, like an LCR rather than a little chem reactor. Sorry, this is the one that's too slow. Okay. I guess I can make an LCR for it. Could just like stick it in the wall here. I wouldn't really feel too bad about that. Right. There's the energy orb. I'll chuck this in with a data orb in my research station. Let's get the PTFE that I'm going to need as well. Okay. That's 16 amps. Actually, none is getting sent through there right now. Grab a coil. Auto maintenance hatch. Okay. For this recipe we need ME input, bus, and hatch, and then an output. One of these, grab one of these. I move this to here, then right. This takes sulfuric acid. And you take this and this. Oh, that is very quick. That's one tick. Really? Save that then. And then I guess I'll increase. Sure. And then we'll grab a drawer. Downgrade. And then my draw controller is under here, and we'll lock and link the drawer. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, different draw controller then. Maybe the one with the plat line. Seriously. And that's at max range. Okay. I'm just gonna put a storage bus at the back. There we go. Alright, so with that extra, this should be running. There we go. Right, so for every Fusion Mark II that we will share with the next one, we need 24 casing. So I need 18 new casing. Europium's nearly sorted itself out. The CPUs being a bit crap should sort themselves out, but it's just costing us Europium, which is the problem, I think. The crystal processors are IV, and these are also IV. We're trying to phase out using the quantum processors. But we still have some. I need to craft 28 IVs. Okay. I might switch these off again. I'm missing 20 LUVs. Okay. Right. It's in the 1 Europium, and then that's enough. There we go. Okay. I'm also going to need the controller, which is going to need more Europium. I'm going to need the fusion blocks, these guys, which needs more Europium. And I'm going to need 16 ZPM energy hatches, which just needs the quad alloy. Why is that slow? My quad alloy. Is it because of the EBF? Innovation Quadra. You're on a Quadria. Where is the Quadra alloy? That doesn't help. You need the Quadra alloy. It takes 34 seconds, that's why. How many amps are we using? 4? Alright. LUV 4 amp for this. Should be fine. Let me... Oh, sorry. There we go. What are you? Yeah, okay. There we go. Oh, is the 4 amp stuck behind? Never mind, it's fine. "17 seconds? That'll do. That'll have to do anyway. How are you doing? Are these at full speed? Yes. Okay, that's a little worrying. You have a ZPM rotor holder, whereas these ones don't. Oh, of course, it's an quad alloy that needs. Okay. Right. I use this EBF, this quad EBF, when I need something done quickly. If I make 3 ZPM rotor holders, I could basically double my power from these 3 plasma turbines. Obviously, the problem with it is I have to turn these off and wait for them to stop spinning before I can do anything. But assuming this fills up, I'm sure I'll have enough time to do that. But I'm definitely gonna need to let it fill up more first. Right, it's draining really quick because I'm using this thing, but it's nearly done. Right, instead of it being 4.2 million EU a tick, it will halve. Just in a couple seconds. Come on. Okay, that's a bit worrying. It is done. And it's still at 3.3. What's running that costs so much? I mean, I guess a lot of EBFs are running. The Dragon Steel thing's running. That's running. Okay. How's the freezer doing? Are you keeping up? No. That might be where some of the power's going as well. And all the crafting for the fusion casings. These are stuck behind those as well, which is annoying. Where are the these normally made, the ZPM rotor holders. ZPM assembler, which is currently in here being taken up by the coils. It's annoying. Right. No, I know. I hate it. I'm just surprised that I'm still over my average input. I mean, changing the rotor holders out will really help. Argon Plasma, I'm sure, is doing fine. It is. Okay, that's a bit better. Still waiting on 3 more of those before I can get these. Yeah, absolutely. I need to sort this out as well, or at least getting more assembly lines, because just having one is really slow. It's something I was going to do after I did all the fusion stuff, but obviously the fusion stuff is still dragging out. Okay, one more. Okay, now it's doing the fusion coil blocks. The fusion coil blocks, yeah, this is the only recipe. Okay. I can't see when my ads are running, by the way. I guess that's like one of the problems from when the Twitch activity feed was broken and stuff. So if ads do run, let me know, and I will switch to one of the word games or whatever we're gonna play in the meantime. I guess we could do a geogrid or something. I just don't want to do a geogrid and then come back to my power being drained. I think we'll do it when we need to wait for the substation to fill up a little bit. That is fine. This needs to be 6 more. ZPM energy hatch. Yeah, okay. Why are you not running? Oh, because you're supposed to do this. Okay. I could set it up to maybe do Europium as well in a different output. But that might just end up making things complicated. Right, there we go. That is all the casing that we would need. What does that mean, hypercrafting? Right, there's one rotor holder. Is the dragon steel still going? Yes. Doubles the power and doubles the speed. Oh. Do you mean like it halves the power consumption, or it doubles the power consumption and doubles the speed? You definitely mean the latter. I don't know why I assumed it would halve the speed, the power. That's dumb. Never mind. Right. Hang on. Hypercrafting. If I've changed the fuel, where's the calculator? Hang on, I know where it is. I'll go find it. It was put in the StarTech Discord, right? The StarTech calculator. So if I'm using ZPM rotor holders with Dragon Steel blades and using argon plasma, how does that change compared to helium plasma? Basically, can I afford to make more plasma turbines? Probably, right? I made the rotor holders and the rotors. Open the turbine GUI real quick. Here. So helium is 2.7 seconds, 110,000 EU a tick. And we could run like 3 or 4 of those. The one in the world. Okay, hang on. Boop. We're making 720 with a ZPM rotor holder. Yeah, 55.6 seconds. Which is what the... Oh, that's not what that says. Huh. Oh, okay. I understand. So... 277.48 78 277.78 over 55.96. So like 5. So yeah, I could make another one. Well, that's 5, assuming they all had ZPM rotor holders, right? But obviously these ones don't, because these are... Wait, that means they say 30, which is... Yeah, okay. This is going to be fine then. They do, yes. Right, a stocking input hatch is definitely needed. Oh. Come on, really? We just need more crystal CPUs, but they're not coming. and I need an ME output hatch. Locking, then output. I don't, but I would imagine it is a really long time. I run this on a single player world, so this obviously isn't running 24/7. However, I mean, I'm looking at the durabilities on these, and these have been going for easily 12 plus hours, maybe more. Probably more. They've gone down 15%. You know, the Enderium ones that I put on at the start are still going, some of them, you know. These old rotors, they've been doing a really good job. You know, assuming you haven't got like 100 of these things, they're very easy to manage. Like managing the rotor durability, it's usually not a problem. Right, I'm gonna need a ZPM 16 dynamo hatch. Good. And then we'll grab this, fix it, and then increase the duration. Increasing the duration with a configurable maintenance hatch on any power generating thing makes the fuel more efficient. So always do that. It's the opposite direction that you'd normally put most machines. Right, and then we grab a flux plug. Put it on my power input thing. In austerity mode. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right, okay, this is gonna slowly start filling up. I need to ask for one more ZPM rotor holder. Actually. And I think, again, I have no idea when ads are supposed to run. But we will be doing we'll do a geogrid. Normally they run at like the you know, the hour mark in the stream. That's normally when they would run. But they didn't run at the start properly, so they've like desynced, and I have no idea when they're supposed to run. And then I'm not getting the notification of when they do. Right. Main monitor. Here we go. Hide all this stupid stuff. Right. GeoGrid. We did this in the ad breaks, along with like a time guesser and stuff. And we'll do it while we're waiting for the substation buffer to fill up a little bit, and then we'll swap the rotor holders out. So, population under 5 million, flag with only 2 colors. You want to go for obscure answers here. So, I might say Palau. Okay, that was terrible. People are quite good at this game, so that's a pretty common answer. Oh, I could have gone way better with that. Flag with only 2 colors in Asia. Qatar. Okay, I'll take it. 2 colors that are borders 3 to 4 countries. Okay. 3 to 4. How many countries does Somalia border? Ethiopia, Djibouti. Oh, I think I can get away with it. It shouldn't be 5. Okay, but it's not legendary. Unlucky. Okay, I'm not gonna do the 8 letters long one because I just hate that one. When it's like a specific number of letters, I'm always just sat here counting letters of countries. Right, low GDP per capita. Okay, this could be literally anything. I could say, like, South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands. Interesting. I've never had this pop up before. Hasn't got data for it. Why'd I press that? I don't know. Okay, how about we do the Solomon Islands? Sure. Right, I had 1 wrong guess, which is all you're allowed. So I have 5 guesses left and 5 squares. Right, low GDP per capita in Asia. I'm gonna go with... Do I go with the Philippines? Because, like, Tajikistan and all the, like... They're gonna be too common of an answer for this game. Because they're, like, the obvious obscure answers. If that makes sense. I'm gonna go Afghanistan. Okay, fine. I wonder if, like, to any of Turkmenistan or Tajikistan or any of those were better or worse answers. Right, borders 3 or 4 countries with low GDP per capita. Okay, so probably go to Africa. Does Togo border 2 or 3 countries? I'd like it to be 3. Oh, look how common of an answer that is. Terrible. Okay, I need to improve on this side. But that's gonna be hard because when 8 letters long, there aren't many answers. It gets quite specific. Right, 8 letters long in Asia. No. 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 I'm going through these in my head. This is terrible. I keep getting 7 or 9 as my letters, and not 8. No. That's not gonna count. Okay. The Maldives. I'll take it. That might be the most obscure answer, honestly. Okay, borders 3 to 4 countries. Let's check on the substation. 4 million. Is that enough to switch this off and wait? You think so? Alright. How quickly do they come down? That's not very quick. One after the other? Well, that just takes longer, doesn't it? Okay, what if I did 2? Oh no, I'll leave it as it is. Okay. Alright, alright. We'll wait on that one. Right. Borders 3 to 4 countries. Name is 8 letters long. No, that's 7. That's 7. Hang on. Yes, Morocco is 7. I'm not crazy. Okay. That's too many letters. No, that's too many letters. Cameroon. I think it borders 5 countries then. That's unlucky. Unless I can't count. Hang on, can I not count? 2, 3, 4. No, that is 8. Okay. Well, now I only have 1 guess left. So, let's see if we can think of like a tiny island that is 8 letters long. That's too many letters. It's not going to be ST for anything, is there? Okay. No, 7 letters. I hate this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll take it. Right, so this is where everyone did really well. And I went on, I'm like at the end of the second point before then. Most common answers, all here. I didn't pick any of the most common answers, at least. Least popular answers. Wait, was Morocco for this one? Wow. And I said Togo, and it was like way more common. This is how it works, man. Marshall Islands versus Solomon Islands for that one. Djibouti. Oh. Oh, Qatar was the most common answer. And then there was Kyrgyzstan for this one. But for this one, it was Jordan. For a low GDP per capita. Maldives was the best answer for this one, which is I'm quite happy about. And I could have said Djibouti for either of those. I mean, look, I'll take it. That's not too bad. Right, are you still? No, but I can break you now, at least. Right, and then go back on. Oh, I can do it. It's going to be fine. Right, I'm going to let that do its thing. I'm hoping we got more europium in that time. We did not get much europium in that time. I need ZPM energy hatches, 16 of them. I need a stack of Naquata alloy. Right. This is going to kill my power, which while doing this weird power thing is probably a really dumb idea. Is this gonna kill me? If I try and hit this, is it just gonna make me take damage, or is it fast enough that I'm gonna die? Do I get one hit by this? I don't know. Oh. I thought I'd take damage and I couldn't do it. Are you kidding me? So I could have just done that from the start. Oh, well now I feel really dumb. Why did no one tell me? Oh, that's ridiculous. Right, 36. I can at least get started on like 8 of them, right? There you go. Why didn't you tell me? Right, the power should be fine. No worries, it's okay. I mean, it should be fine, I think. I'm hoping... Can I get the other 8 now? Here, sorry. Thing 9. Are these still going? These are still going. Okay. How's this handling it? It is, I think. There we go. Okay, that's all 16. Let me come down here. The controller. We never made the controller, did we? It needed more europium. Now we just use an IV circuit. Alright. Again, we're at that weird point where we're using both kinds of circuits, and it just kind of messes with a lot of the auto-crafting. Now I'm missing europium. Great. Oh, because the ZPM energy hatches are costing me... What are they costing me? Where do the motors get used? Who knows? I'm out of europium wire. Oh, because they're used in the 0-point module voltage coils, obviously. Okay, but that does mean that if I come down here... No, I know, sorry. There'll be europium in here. I'm just going to do this. Okay. This is for the Fusion Mark II. So I grab the Fusion Mark II. Controller, this, there. There we go. Okay, do we want to do your crossword or spider? How's the power? Oh, that might have to wait. Speed up quicker. Because the plasma's so efficient and this recipe takes a long time to go, it means it doesn't generate enough power quickly enough, you know? Like, obviously the RPM is going up at the same speed, but just because the recipe takes a while to tick over, Uh. Oh. Uh. Well. That's not good. Gonna pause you. How much argon plasma do I have? 500. Yeah. We just need these things to speed up, and then everything will sort itself out. So this needs 600 more thousand EU a tick, and this one, and basically that one as well. So there's a whole like 1.5 million EU a tick that isn't being generated just yet. That's waiting on those to speed up. So that should sort itself out. Hopefully nothing's too broken. And I will get a crosswordle up. Right. Crosswordle. Let me zoom out just so you can... Oh, it's annoying. Where is easiest for you to see? Maybe I just move the chat. Fine. Okay, it's an R and an A. Good job, Spider. Great job. I'm gonna say reach. Nope. But there is an E. It's probably something R-E-A, like bread. No, but there is a B. Amazing. Amazing how I haven't had any greens. Yeah, I found the B in it. What on earth? Okay, so it probably starts with the A or the E at this point. It doesn't start with B. Like, huh? None of these feel like words. But surely the B has to go second. But the R doesn't go here either. The R goes near the end. Yeah. Oh, that's such a weird word, man. Okay, we'll come back to it. Let's start this guess with, like, an A. Yeah, arrow. Screw it. Okay, this does start with an A. And then that means the E it's R-E or E-R. Here. Unless it's like something B. Amber. Oh, I like that. Good job, Spider. What a mess. Right, this is definitely gonna be mouse. Sure. Box. Nope. Interesting. What could this be then? Okay, we'll do this one instead. Yeah, I know. But there's two 3-letter ones. I mean, there's 3. Yeah, we'll get this word first, so we know what these end in. Which means I should get this word first. So let's do acted. Nope. Maybe I just start down here. There's no D. I guess I could do G. Going. There is an O there. That was like the least likely letter that I thought would be in that word. I was like, oh, I shouldn't do another O. Because there probably isn't another O here. And there totally was. Ridiculous. Motto. Sure. I like that. Oh. Brain. We'll work it out. It's probably... I don't know. N? It might be N. It might be L, sure. I mean, no, you never know, genuinely. You don't know with these things. I'm gonna do allow again. It is. And there was no other A here. Again, I've done the vowels again, and it still worked. Oh, hang on, that's just chat. Here we go. How's the power? Going back up again? Yes, very good. This is still getting made. What's going on here? This should be the higher priority. No, I know, I know. Oh, yeah. There they go. Okay, now their power outputs seem fine. Oh, it's because of the dynamo hatches. Ugh, okay, I'm really dumb. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, vanadium gallium. Right. Plus a quarter alloy once again. How long do these take? 1 second each. Okay. The power keeps fluctuating because these can't output enough each time. The dynamo hatches fill up, which is completely my fault. My bad. Right, that stuff's all still crafting. I should really just have a different scene for my my other monitor where we're doing the little games. Right, I'll move you in here. Okay. I have no idea. This is insane. Is there an N in this word? Alter? I like that. No, but there is an R, but not there. So maybe like something L, something R. Okay. No. I will come back to it. I want to do this one. I want to try this one with the N at the start. Noble. Okay, the N was there. Good. So now this is a bit easier. Noise. Oh, I like no. Oh, there's no I though. Unlucky. I liked that otherwise. Norse. No. Huh? What goes here? Noose. Oh, I like that. Good job, hypercrafting. Yeah. Good work. Okay. We've got a lot of terrible 3-letter words coming up, guys. So I hope you're ready to lock in for those once we get these last 2 5-letter ones. Okay, this one. Again. Very good. Whereabouts is Mox going? Nice job, Spider. Don't worry, dude. Right, this one. We got an R in a weird place. The L and the R together just doesn't feel right in my mouth. Do you know what I mean? So it's probably here, which means there's probably another vowel here. But then I'm just like, I just don't know what it could be at that point, you know? That's not a word. Alert. There's no E, but I want to test. Like we could test the R, and there's no T. Is there a similar word that we could do? There's no 2 L's because we tried that already. Again, there's no E. Same problem. We could test the U and the R in that spot, I guess. Okay, the R is there, and there's no U. Oh, alarm. Very good. Okay. Res, I'm gonna go for. Okay. It's probably just B. Oh, it's not. Okay. This side. Goo. Okay, I was convinced you were right, hypercrafting. I saw that and I understood it perfectly. And I can't believe that. There's no way that BDA is a word, right? Okay, I'm gonna do RAM here. Oh my god. I mean, that's not gonna be it, right? Surely. That's probably not gonna be it. Oh, I hate these three-letter word ones, man. Oh, these annoy me so much. Okay. I could try L, or I could try Y. I'm gonna do L. Oh god. Okay. This is terrible. This is it. Okay, word not found. Oh, I think you might be right, hypercrafting. I think you're right. I think it is this. Alright, fingers crossed. Well done. Oh. Whoa, that was really, really close. Well done. Very well done. Need more vanadium gallium. Right, I'm gonna... Whoops. Oh, they are stressful, aren't they? They get to you. Right, I'm gonna put that in there, and then I'm gonna ask for another dynamo hatch, and then we will swap these out. Right, they should have kept their speed as well. They do. Should kill the benzene line. I'm relying too much on the benzene right now. I'm gonna be really honest. Oh, that's not looking great. How are we doing on nitric acid? Distilled water and benzene. So the whole thing's fine, but the nitrobenzene's going down. Well, they kind of just, honestly, they just kind of need better rotors. I don't know. Look, I think you're right, but I'm not comfortable with the plasma gen we have so far. It's an extreme problem, I think. We have these. I need my input hatches. I believe I only need 8. I'll take all 9, and then I'll know. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Whoops. This does happen. Right, so to do this properly... One, I want to clear my inventory a little bit. Okay, we only want the hatches, which is what we've got. So we terminal with just the hatches, like this. And I think that's right. They've all gone through okay. Next thing we do is grab the fusion glass and terminal with the fusion glass. There we go. Then I grab the casing and terminal with that. And I'm missing the 4 fusion blocks that go in the middle. Okay, I need some IV circuits. If I get these IV circuits, is it going to tell me that I need some europium? No. Good. Right. This one's probably going to do the duranium. I mean, I think that makes the most sense. Why can't I find the liquid anywhere? Duranium. Okay. Gallium and radon. How is my... Oh, yeah. And radon. Makes sense. But that's also really annoying. Radon is just such a pain. Why in a Mark II? The speed, simple as that. The speed that I need for duranium to make tritanium, I'm gonna need it to be faster than a Mark 1. I'm gonna need them, and I'm gonna need it for both anyway, unfortunately. Right, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking about the radon. Where's the loop, the radon loop? Because it's clearly not working. There isn't enough... Ah. How much plutonium do I have? This regular plutonium. Okay. No, I know. I agree. Okay, so at this point, should I just set up another European one then? Okay, fine. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll make it European. Yeah, the plutonium, sorry. I did need to do that. I'm guessing there's no way of me getting this stuff. It's in the nether, which I can't get to. Okay, I'm going to use the depleted stuff. Here are my nuclear reactors that are very out of date. I would like to get some low enriched uranium fuel rods, which are ones that I don't make. So, low enriched. Can I get that on autocraft? Should be an IV canner, so it should be able to handle this. Yes, you are an IV canner. You should be able to handle this. Just give me like 10. Again, very, very old setup. That is running the low enriched one. I just need a little bit more. He can go back in now. Of the plutonium, I think. Just like the regular plutonium dust. Do I need this for anything else? Is it using like an alloy? Not until UEV. At which point I'm not going to care. I don't think. Right, and then these guys get chucked in any old centrifuge. I got a centrifuge up here. I do. In like a really slow electric furnace hypercrafting, which I'm going to replace because, yeah, it's far too slow. I agree. If you were also thinking that. It's like, is it here? This one? Yeah, like MV, ridiculous, terrible, stupid. In fact, I might even just do that and take this out. I'm going to do it up here. These are HV. I'm not convinced that's going to be quick. I can't check the speed with these. Oh, okay. Much better. In fact, let me come down here and just take the drawer. No, I know. Locked and linked. These get taken out, put in here for radon. And we get plutonium dust back, which then gets shoved back in here. Oh, I guess I could use it in a multi-smelter. I didn't really think about that. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really consider it. Sorry. This needs an acceleration card. You were too slow. Yeah, okay, I know how good a multi-smelter is. You remember when we rushed for it, like at the start, and I was obsessed with it? I definitely know. Uh-huh. Low enriched. This stuff. That should be enough plutonium, I think. Fine. Okay. Don't yell at me. I am going to use this. Okay. ME input. In fact, no, that's a bad idea. I don't want to do stocking because the dust needs to go Actually, I take it back. I think I do want to do stocking. In fact, I'll even do an ME output as well. Say screw the drawer and all this. It doesn't matter. I wonder if this MV energy hatch is going to be enough. It probably will. Uh, hmm. Oh, sorry. There we go. Sure. Okay, whatever. Whatever. That'll do. I mean, realistically, I just need to improve my end air. Which we could move to LUV. I guess. Okay. I'm going to sort this out. We're going to go back to the fusion reactors, and then I'm going to think about stuffing. Right. Let's grab some of this. What's my emergency power? Yeah, good joke. Yeah, I know. When does this start? Well, that's why we don't... Are you getting voided? How long does this take? I know you need a lot, but like, can you get more quicker? Whatever, okay. Yeah, and the AE does have higher priority because we already did that after it broke last time. Which I'm sure fills you with loads of confidence. Right, I guess I get more Europium in this guy. Right, we'll do all the outer layer output hatches with water. And then same on the inside. I'll leave the ones at the front though. Okay. This one I guess will do. And then I would like... Wait. Okay, radon will be used for duranium, but not for this. This is hydrogen and neodymium that I need. So let's grab my interfaces. 1, 2, 3. Well, let's do one there, really. Okay. We are going to send in hydrogen and neodymium. Yeah, good. Okay, and then power. I believe this should be all I need to do. There we go. This power's doing fine. Look at that input is doing great. And yes, 90% of that is definitely from these. Right, so that's going to be faster Europium now. Yep, that's more Europium, argon plasma, more Europium. This one's not doing anything, which we might amend. We'll see. This one hasn't been built. And then we need a hell of a lot more still. I still need duranium. I still need tritanium. Yeah, all 4 of these. Jeez, okay. Right, how much faster are we getting radon now? Let's go to LCRs. Take 45 seconds to get a bucket of radon. Okay, the radon loop is actually way better for this. We do actually have radon. Okay. That's good. Because that is going to be used, I'm sure. Yeah, right here. And we have loads of quantum stars. Great. Right. If I wanted another Fusion Mark II, which I will do next stream, the circuits is not a big problem, really. That's a European problem. The fusion casing, I need another 24. European ruined it. Again, the circuits is not a problem. Okay. I think we'll be fine. We can do it. I'm gonna queue that up. I'm gonna just do a couple bits of Reddit, and then I'm gonna look for a raid. Right. What a mess. So much fusion. Right. I'm gonna go look for someone to raid. Oh. Theta. That is great timing. Yes, no, I'm sorry, I will be. um Chosen's live again. I might send you Chosen's way again. If that's alright. I don't know if anyone else is doing StarTech. I will check the GregTech tab. If anyone is, they'll be in there. No, all Terra Firma, Greg, and GTNH. Yeah, I will send you Chosen's way, I think. Assuming he's still going. I think he is. Alright. Right. Thank you for the stream, guys. Even though alerts were a bit of a mess early on and ads were all weird, I don't really know. But we got a lot done. Okay. Right. Of course, it's muffin time. Will be our raid message. And I will see you guys tomorrow, I think. Alright. Cheers.